and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm unboxing Moon's brand new release, digital preamp, the Moon Neo 390. This amazing preamp I got the opportunity to first see in Munich at the release. It's an amazing hybrid of a wonderful preamp that they've had available for some time with class-leading digital to analog converter on board, their new Moon Mind streamer, and a class-leading phono stage, all with some of the lowest noise floor of any of its category. So it's wonderful that we get an opportunity to share this with you today. So, firstly, a bit of a departure in packaging for Moon. Normally their boxes are tape closed in a very traditional way. This one has an outer carton which has the basic information about Moon by Sim Audio, and on just one end some information about the actual model itself. Obviously 390 is designed for the Australian and New Zealand market. This model is two-tone and it's my favourite colour combination. The two tones have trickled down from the 700 and 600 series, which is priced not necessarily at the affordable end of the market, but certainly spectacular from a quality perspective. And it adds a sense of class, and I hope you hang around to see some of this towards the end, and obviously the photographs I'll take as well. So, without further ado, let's open this thing up. Now, given the fact that this is sort of an outer carton of some kind, there's a significant amount of additional tape, so I'm just sort of slicing my way around the top before turning it around and opening the factory seal at one end. Now this is taped and then stapled, and then inside is a more traditional box from Moon itself. Get rid of this, and we see the classical, classy packaging that you expect from something as good as this product is. So at this point we've got a couple of handles at the sides, again an emulation and repeat of model information and serial number information. Okay. A little bit classier perhaps, and then lifting this off is really easy. The box then sort of folds open, allowing you to slide the heavier products out. Now this is a preamp, so I don't have to go to that, but what we're going to do is pause and drill down on some of the accessories. So firstly, New Zealand IEC power cord, classic jug cord, good long length, good heavy quality. We've got Moon's manual and accessories. Now in it should be all sorts of other things and a few other accessories too. Firstly, Moon's remote control. Now with all of their new products, and this started with the 240, a very junior integrated amplifier, and the Moon Ace, which is a hybrid amp and streaming. It's added one of these slim, very elegant remote controls. A nice improvement over the predecessor, which was perhaps a little bit rudimentary in its design. Being pretty critical though, it was a lovely remote, it worked fine, but this one's far more elegant. With it comes with a couple of those sort of watch-sized batteries, bag for it. Now inside the manual is a few of the other accessories. The Wi-Fi antenna. Now this is giving a hint immediately as to what else that this product can do. It has on board Moon's award-winning and certainly amazing streamer called the Mind. So it's their second version. It's the Moon Mind 2. It's even quicker, easier to use and easier to set up. Comes with a 3.5mm, quite a long mono control cable. This enables Moon Link and other things to be utilised. It can turn on and off things, control other devices. If you select CD, the CD player will turn on, those kinds of things. So very cool to see that there. Comes with a second Wi-Fi antenna, and I guess that's obviously to improve Wi-Fi reception. Comes with a little card for some free subscription to Tidal. Some information about Roon and Roon endpoints, and please, even if you just get a free subscription to Roon to have a play for a while, this is an amazing software bundle, and it's excellent to see that Moon has made their products a Roon endpoint. There's the manual itself, and this is quite comprehensive. It's excellent to see. It's bilingual because of course Moon is made in Canada, and so it's got English at the front and French at the back. Okay. looking at the product, I'm just going to pull this off to one side and obviously get rid of its packaging. Firstly, and one of the things that I love to see in any hi-fi component is this simple slip of paper. The people that have been involved in the manufacturing, testing, packaging, all of that have each ticked and signed every element of this product, ensuring that you, when you open it, know that this has been very well cared for, very well manufactured, very well tested, and that everything you expect to see in the box is right there. There is a little bit of information and some other things, important information relating to Mac and other operating systems, and that's just a simple addition to the manual. The product is protected extremely well with some nice closed cell foam ends. Very straightforward to get rid of. And then the product itself in a black with white printing bag. Now sliding it out of the bag is very, very easy, again because this is only a preamp, it's not exceptionally heavy. And with that removed, we get to see this beautiful, beautiful, elegant product for the first time. Simply designed, and obviously with a simple logo of the 390 embossed at the front, that's it. We have a look at how elegant this is in its two-tone, with the silver sort of cheeks. Now firstly, as we glance at the product, you've got push-button controls for many elements of its control. You've got standby, display, now that turns the display on and off, mute, obvious, speaker off, and then the ability to scroll through the inputs. Now the setup of this is very similar to the Moon Ace, and any unused inputs can be physically turned off, enabling you to scroll through quickly the ones that you and you alone use. And you'll see when I show you the back of this just how many there are available and how configurable this product is within its setup. Then you've got 1, 2 and 3, and these are presets, ideal for streaming services and other things like that, which may take a moment or two to try and find again. You can save these as global presets, enabling the unit to immediately key into your favourite internet radio station or streaming service. The setup, and it's kind of obvious, as soon as you press that button the menu changes from a traditional input to a volume and allows the rotary encoder to let you navigate through it. Then of course you've got the OK button to drill further into that menu and end up making the changes that you might like. Now below that is a 6 1/4 headphone output, and it's excellent to see that Moon have not scrimped on this either. It's a very, very good headphone amplifier. Now, just tipping it forward at a glance, and I hope you hang around for some photographs, you'll see beautiful ventilation towards the back, and the circuit topography at a glance is astonishing. It's lovely to see the care and attention. It's quite a weighty product, again because it is very well built, and they have not scrimped on any of the internal components. It's not very deep. It doesn't need to be, I guess, but it suits the form factor of most of the amplifiers and other products in this category. Looking at the rear, you see where the magic really, really happens. There's almost nothing left as far as the real estate of the back to be able to fit anything else in it. And it's astonishing that the number of inputs and outputs have managed to be fitted in a practical product like this preamp at such a good price point. Firstly, and at the boring end I guess, you've got the on and off switch and the IEC power input. You've got a label here associated with the voltage and serial number, and it emulates the printed information that was on both of the cartons. So we follow along, you see something that's relatively unique, certainly in its price, is the ability for you to add 4 HDMI inputs in and out to run this through for digital preamplification for the use of SACD and other HDMI based sources. It allows those people who perhaps have a high-end Blu-ray player or a media player of some kind to extract the audio directly from it and then allow the picture only to be sent to a television or a projector. This means it can be utilised in any number of situations where a stereo system is only what you require. Above the HDMIs are some of the other things that are critical to the streaming and the other capabilities of the product. The first on this side is one of the Wi-Fi aerials, emulated on the other side as well, perfect for the best possible reception. Beside it is the digital inputs that you can select, so an AES EBU or a 110 ohm balanced input, optical toslink and coaxial input, as well as an asynchronous USB. You've got a USB host. Now this is designed for basic playback off hard drives and other things along those lines. The smaller hard drives mainly, and of course USB sticks. These two are for network linking, and this is for the ability to actually, if you only have one network socket, you can daisy chain this off to another appliance if required. But typically you just plug one in, use a switch if required. You've got the SIM link and control triggers, which the 3.5mm cable they're supplied would be perfectly adequate to use for. And of course the second Wi-Fi. And over the far side you've got the ground for the phono stage, and that's directly beneath is their class-leading phono preamp for the category, at least anyway. You've got a single analog input, very well easily described and selectable for any of the inputs. You've got a single balanced input, and then fixed and variable outputs. So the fixed enables this product to be used perhaps as a streamer, or perhaps as a source for something much grander if required. There are even applications where you could use this in a multi-room situation, or daisy chain it off to another integrated amplifier in another room. The variable output single-ended is probably the most practical, and of course followed by the balanced output. And that's how you would probably connect this to power amplification or something else. So this beautiful product, and it is astonishing. I got an opportunity really to dive into this from a sonic perspective at Munich, and it was just lovely. So it's wonderful to be able to unbox and share this brand new preamp, and it's so much more than a preamp from Moon. The Moon 390 digital preamp with Mind on board, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.